Oh, can we start again? Okay, I'm just going to start fresh because I completely fucked that up. Like, completely. Okay. Furniture has developed an innovative product that takes a predominantly discarded waste stream of polypropylene plastic, commonly referred to as PP, and transforms it into a unique piece of furniture coined the pop table. When approaching the development of our product, the goals of our client, the Illawarra Local Aboriginal Lands Council, who operate within the Yuin and Dharawal region, was highly considered. The client's main goals are caring for country, supporting self-determination, and a sense of community well-being. Indigenous cultural beliefs and practices are inextricably connected to the land and therefore critically define one's identity within Indigenous communities. However, in contemporary society, challenges have arisen when natural environments have been damaged due to the large amounts of waste being generated and dumped in landfills. In effect, our client's goal is to seek to care for country by reducing the overall impact of waste on landfill sites. In extension, it has been identified that the issue of homelessness is prevalent within the Illawarra region, with our client undertaking social housing projects. Therefore, our team founded a product that would positively contribute furniture towards the housing projects, and therefore support community well-being with all members of the Illawarra region taken into consideration, especially those less fortunate. Before undertaking the task, our team conducted extensive research into the varying impacts of waste streams. It was noted that municipal solid waste had the lowest overall recovery rate, with only 51% being recycled annually. Of all of the municipal waste being recycled, plastics were identified as one of the highest offenders, with only 12% being recycled. In particular, only a meagre 2.1% of PP is being recycled annually, and therefore, with its strength, stiffness, and ductility, it was identified as having high potential to be recycled into furniture. With a culture that mass produces cheap furniture in Australia, with only less than 85% not being recycled, our team sought to simultaneously alleviate the pressure of plastic and furniture waste on landfill sites.
The POP table will be constructed primarily from waste PP, which is to be collected from local organisations such as Vinnie's. As well as this, donations from the public will also be accepted. The ultimate objective is for the product to progress through several stages of life, ending in the product being recycled back into raw material for future products to be made from, thus reinforcing the notion of an ideal circular economy. Once collected, the plastic is thoroughly cleaned and sorted prior to the manufacturing process. The clean plastic is then fed into a large shredder, which will reduce the waste into flakes of two distinct sizes. Depending on the size, the flakes will then enter either one of two machines, the first being the extrusion machine, which melts the plastic chips and fills a mold that will form the table legs. The other is the sheet press, which is a large flat mechanism that utilizes heat and compressive forces to mold the tabletop. Final stages of the manufacturing process are the inclusion of local Aboriginal art and the finishing processes. The Yuin and Dharawal Nation boasts a variety of art unique to the local Indigenous population that communicate their deep knowledge of the land, events, and beliefs. As well as this, numerous symbols are used throughout their artworks that depict stories of cultural significance. The team respectfully designed a modern interpretation of the Dharawal people's totem animal, the lyrebird, which is to be engraved on the POP table's top with an engraving tool. By including this significant emblem from the local Aboriginal nation, the team has created a medium for the communication of cultural values and an expression of cultural pride. Finally, all the components are then roughly sanded and filed by hand, which creates an organic texture and feel, before being coated with a protective varnish, thus ending the manufacturing process. The POP table is now ready for local distribution and use.
Each life cycle stage of the product was taken into consideration when conducting the life cycle analysis. The EF method, which stands for environmental footprint, was used to analyze three impact categories of the product, including the bulk waste generation, electrical energy usage, and carbon dioxide emission. As can be seen from the figure, the production of POP table has generated a net minus 30.58 kilograms of bulk waste. This means that about 30 kilograms of waste was diverted from landfill into the production process. On the other hand, the energy usage and carbon dioxide emission of the POP table's production was analyzed and put into comparison with the average production of virgin PP plastic. As can be seen from the chart, the production of POP table requires way less energy usage and carbon dioxide emission than the production of virgin PP plastic, which is usually the raw materials used for most plastic furnitures on the market. Furthermore, the cost and benefit analysis of the product was also carried out with close relationship with each life cycle stages. It was estimated that the team will require roughly $15,000 of initial setup cost, along with roughly $15,000 of yearly operational costs, meaning that the team will require about $30,000 of initial startup capital. On the other hand, Pop Table would only cost you $50 per piece, with an estimate of 300 sales happening in the first year, with an increase of 50 sales in each of the following year. Therefore, combining the yearly cost and the yearly revenue, the business would hit its break-even point during the 5th year of its operation, leaving a total net benefit of 7,000 Australian dollars. Therefore, the sustainable foundation and the financial potential of the Pop Table was strongly established.
Designing a product meant that we had to go through several stages of decision making. Taking ethical values into consideration was crucial for our team to focus into producing a viable product that side by side resonated the values of the local Illawarra community, be it with having detailed life cycle analysis to make a sustainable product, or be it with having careful cost analysis to making an affordable product. The team was guided by true virtues of competence and integrity. Having a proper risk analysis of our product was necessary to ensure the efficiency of our production process, as well as to maintain the safety of the consumers. The areas in which risks were considered could be basically divided into 3 stages. The first one is collection stage. In this stage, the risks involved would be maintaining sanitary with the collected plastics and ensuring it is disinfected. The second stage is the production and fabrication stage. In this stage, the risks involved would be basically be with accidents while using the shredder machine and burns due to the extrusion machine. Also, the harmful fumes due to melting of the plastic should be acknowledged. The third and the last stage of the risks would be considering the distribution and assembly of the product. In this stage, the injury caused by assembly of the product is considered, as well as making sure that the consumers are well aware of the recyclable of the product.
Thanks for listening to our presentation. We hope you enjoyed the
O
P
Table.